Ormond Championship.
Both Dennis Walsh and Conor Coonan for say their communication and their effort they put in all through the year, I suppose. And you know, it's not an easy thing to do, but definitely, like, from the point of view of communication, both lads have been speaking regularly, and it was never a case that it was up to myself, like, and that definitely helps. I suppose last year when I came back into the football setup after we were defeated by Galway in the hurling, I suppose it gave me a taste again for football, and I suppose naturally enough it was disappointing being beaten in the All-Ireland final last year, and you want to try and make amends for that. And I suppose when both lads had spoke to each other and spoken to myself, you know, we felt that it was worth giving it a go this year, and thank God things have gone away okay so far, and we're in an All-Ireland final, which is a great place to be. When you have the calibre of player that say we have in Cork in either codes, I think it makes your job a lot easier to adapt, like when you have quality players around you, and I suppose it's your mindset itself. You have to be focused on what you're doing one week. I think that's the key thing really, with being able to adapt in both hurling and football, and having different mindsets for different games. I suppose when I was in Street League myself, I can remember like Brian Coughlin coming down presenting medals to us, and I suppose every young fellow would have been in awe of him, and he was a great icon for every player out there, and still is, like the way he even came back, say 2004 and 2005, that kind of way. And I suppose Dennis Walsh himself would have done it all before, and he would have understood what it means to play both and what's needed. So from that point of view, I could relate back to Dennis very easily. We haven't reached the heights of last year, but in saying that, we're still in an All-Ireland final, and we're in a good place. And I suppose there's no point in really looking back over the past. Say during the last couple of months, you can only focus on the game in a week's time. And from that point of view, I know every fella's itching to go, and you know, the performances and training have upped, and every fella's looking forward to playing an All-Ireland final. At the start of the year, that's where your aim is to get